Hey guys, welcome, welcome. It's Melissa Zoske, your Wealth and Energy Alignment Mentor, and I'm so glad to be here today. We're having some really beautiful days. I'm outside, I'm enjoying this weather while I can, and I'm so hoping that you guys will hop on. So today the topic is, we're doing a little class here on your exposure and how that will equal your success in your business. So more exposure, the better, right? Many people don't even realize how easy that can be. So I wanted to hop in here real quick and just kind of give you a little class on how that can work, how you can make it easy on yourself, and just make it fun. It's always so much fun. Connecting this way is something we didn't have even 10 years ago. So take advantage of the opportunity to be able to use this. And most of these platforms are free. So it's a great way for you to be able to connect, get your product out there, get your services, your message, all of it out there, okay? So, hi Jenny, nice seeing you here, hon. So when I'm saying exposure, what I mean by that is who is seeing your product, your services, your message? Who are you talking to? Who is seeing it? How much reach do you have? So often I see somebody put a post up like an Instagram and they think that's just going to be enough to get them the exposure they need to sell a product or a service. And you have so many ways to get that exposure, and I want you to make sure that you're not missing out, okay? So one of my favorite new ways of doing this that I've been doing for several months now is podcasting. You guys, if you just go to anchor.fm and sign up for a podcast, it is so easy. All you do is set up an account and you record it from your phone. How easy is that? Put a little title on there, episode 1 or episode introduction or whatever you want to call it, and then put that out there. Then what you can do with that podcast is actually Anchor puts it out there to so many different platforms for you, making it easy for you. So what that does is it gives you that exposure, it gives you more reach. So with that, I grabbed the link. I grabbed the link to my podcast, I put it in my Facebook groups, I put it on my Facebook page, you can post it in Pinterest, you can tweet it. You see what I'm talking about? So that one little thing you did, and usually they're saying keep it under like 7 minutes. So we're talking 7 minutes of your time and maybe another 5 minutes putting it out in different platforms and scheduling it on places like Buffer, for instance. You can get free platforms that you can actually schedule your posts. So you can do it all the week's worth of work within an hour. Easy peasy, guys. So that podcast, that little tiny podcast, turns into a week's worth of your exposure. Reach a week worth of work. 7 minutes. So easy. So the other way you can do it is through videos. Facebook Lives, like I'm doing right here. Just putting myself out there for a few minutes. Sometimes I'm only on here for 5 minutes. Sometimes it's 20, depending on how wordy and windy I can become. But same thing with video. Same thing with these type of recordings. You can even download the video at the end after you're doing the Facebook Live. You can download this video to your phone, because that's how I'm doing this right now, is through my phone. And then you can actually upload that video to YouTube. You can upload it to more groups. Or you can share it from the Facebook Live to your group, to your private page, whatever feels right to you. You can put it on your blog. Blog is another great way to get great exposure. So you can put this live video link even to Facebook or to YouTube and put it in a blog post. What I love to do too is I even have these videos transcribed. And then I turn that into a blog post and then I embed the video in it. See how easy that is? It's so simple. And we're talking, this video could be as little as 5 minutes. It could be a long one that's 20, 30 minutes long, whatever you want to do. If it becomes too long, you can break it down into like 3 pieces, 2 or 3 pieces, part 1, part 2. And that way you have even more content. How easy is that, guys? You see, I think we make this so overcomplicated. We really think that all this is going to be so much work, and it really doesn't have to be. The other way I love to do this is, like I said, posting on Pinterest. You can post any of this stuff on Pinterest. You can share people's recipes. You can share whatever your topic, whatever your brand is about. Mine is energy work and mindset and business coaching. So it's all around your business energy. And the podcast I have is called The Energy of Business and Life Show, just for your information. But all my stuff is around the energy of business and helping coaches and helping other people get through their blocks so they can have a successful business online. All right? But this isn't just dialed down to just coaching. What I'm teaching you today could be used for even if you just have a message. Maybe you're a spiritual teacher. Maybe you just want to help other people learn how to cook, or maybe you're doing parenting coaching. Whatever that is, it can help you because we're talking about getting your reach out there, and that's huge. More reach, more clients, more money, more exposure, more eyeballs on you, and you get your message out there easier. So I love Pinterest. That's a great way to get stuff out there, sharing other people's work, posting my blog post on there. You can post other people's blog posts and tag them, whatever. There's hashtags on Pinterest as well. Keep in mind that Pinterest is a search engine, so your titles and all that really come in handy at that point, all right? The other thing is Instagram. How easy is it just to snap a photo on your phone and post it to Instagram? It just takes a minute. On your Instagram profile, just make sure either your business or your main platform is posted as the main link. If you have over 10,000 followers, you can even post links in each post. But if you just at least put something, even an email, so that people can get a hold of you and reach you, it's a start. It's a great start. And it can actually help get you more credibility because people get to know you more. It gets you more exposure. You get known, that know, trust factor, just because you're showing up, okay? Newsletters are great things. So what I do with all this stuff I've mentioned, from the podcast to the videos to the live streams, is I'll then create a newsletter. And in that newsletter, it'll either link to my blog post, where then it can take them to the YouTube video or this Facebook live stream recording. It'll take you to those places. But it can also be sent out before, like say I do a live stream, I can send out a newsletter telling people I'm going to be doing this live stream. There I'm connecting to my people. I'm getting more exposure again. They can share that email. You can ask for people, hey, if you know anybody that's interested in this type of work, go ahead and share it. Forward it on to your friends. So there you again, more exposure. You see how easy this can be. The other thing is a great way to get more people to see your work and share it is by offering a freemium. And what a freemium is the premium free offers. So it goes above and beyond just an opt-in like a PDF or an MP3. It's actually maybe a free challenge or a week's long gift. Something that really gives value so that they're more apt to share it with their friends, with their followers. They are more apt to reach out to you. And that can turn into a future client. So that's a really big deal. So freemiums are a really good way to then again get more exposure. And as I said before, repurposing all this and spreading it and kind of crossing it around to each other, like this video, I'll repurpose it and post it to YouTube. I may strip it out and turn it into a podcast, depending on the sound quality and everything else with that. So I then post those links all over the place, and I usually schedule those out like in apps like Buffer so that you can then do it within an hour and you get your week's worth of stuff done really quickly. It doesn't have to be a lot of work, guys, okay? The other way is sharing in your Facebook groups. So a lot of times after I'm done on these live calls, I'll go to my Facebook groups, my own personal one, A Shining Mentor of Successful Entrepreneurs. Check that out if you want to join that. And then I'll just do a quick live stream in there, or I'll post this and share it to there. So again, repurposing that. I get a lot of comments that way too. It really helps. I'll share it to other people's groups as long as I know that they're okay with that they like that. Usually people, as long as you're not, if you're just giving good value and you're not just launching a program and trying to sell that program within that live stream, usually people are pretty good with that. But always check with the moderator or the owner of the page to make sure that you're not, upsetting them. And look at the rules. Everybody's page has different rules. But I'll go to other people's groups and I'll share something when I think it has a good value that I think will be helpful to them. It helps the pages reach because anytime you post to somebody else's group, it shows the Facebook algorithms that it's active. And then Facebook shows that to more people. So you're getting more eyeballs on you, and that group is getting more eyeballs on them. It's really easy. And again, it doesn't have to be a long time. You can just spend like 3 minutes. So easy, guys. And then also just commenting in groups. How easy is that? Just going into groups, commenting, see where people need help, and just spread your message out there. That's a great way to get more exposure And what we said before is more exposure equals more clients equals success, right? You want more success in your business. So talking in groups can be a great thing. So my question is, what's stopping you? What is really stopping you from getting out there? It's so fascinating because I did this myself. In the beginning, I was so scared to be seen on video, and I don't even know why. Who cares, right? You're just showing yourself on video, you're helping people, you're sharing what you do because you love it and you believe in it. It's not because you're just trying to make money, at least most of us. Spiritual, soul-centered, heart-centered entrepreneurs are usually in it because they want to offer something that helps other people and not just to make the money. Making the money is a way that you can continue doing what you love, helping people. So it's kind of a full circle there. So what stops people from actually getting out there? Any of you have any answers to that, or what is your idea on that? So your fear of getting out there is the first thing that's going to stop you from having a successful business. It's a pretty big deal. So what I do is I use different energy techniques like EFT or the healing codes or a new modality called Trilogy that helps you really dial down to those fears and just blast them out so that you can then be your true self and help others. And you're getting that exposure that you really need and want. Okay, that's how your business is successful. So part of the fear is because we have beliefs about ourselves. We believe we're not good enough. We believe we don't have enough training. We believe that people don't want to hear what we have to say. And maybe some of them don't. But there is enough people out there that do. That is the biggest deal. That's the part where you are helping people and you're getting your message out there. And even if you only help 2 people to start with, or even 1 person to start with, you're doing something amazing for that person. I just had a message earlier today from someone saying, oh my gosh, the session we had yesterday broke through something because now I am getting all this work done. I've got my opt-in work done. I've gotten so much done that it's kind of freaking me out how much I've got done in the last 24 hours. So that 1 person yesterday that I worked with has created so much and she feels good about herself. And that makes me feel good. So even if you're just helping 1 person to start with, that's huge. And don't devalue that. A lot of times I see people really put off putting themselves out there because they don't have a website set up yet. And I've had clients that have no website and they've still built their clientele up just from doing things like this, getting out there, talking to people, instant messaging people, seeing if they can help in some way. And they have their business all set up without a website. So don't wait for your website to be done or perfect to step out there and expose yourself, okay? Because that exposure, you're putting yourself out there, is what will really, really get your business going. Not the website. Your website can be you could have a $20,000 website, but if nobody's going to it and you don't have any traffic because you don't have any exposure, you're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to help you at all. So don't let that stop you. I've got a whole bunch of turkeys down here below me. They must hear my voice. They usually have food, so they hear me and they come running. Okay, so the other thing is not having enough training. Now remember that even if you just know more than the person that you're working with, that's going to help them. We don't have to know. We don't have to be experts right off the bat. We just have to know more than the person that we're working with. And that's your biggest gift. All right? So your mindset is huge. If you're finding that for some reason you've got some really great things, but you just can't get past that mindset element, you can't get past the beliefs and the fear, then it's time to really start working on your inner game and work on that so that you can put yourself out there, okay? It's really important. Oh, these turkeys are so cool. I wonder if I can show them to you. I think it's too dark down there. It's too far away. You probably can't see them. Sometimes I post on my business page, even the turkeys, even those little things that show your daily life, get you more exposure. All right? So I hope this has helped you guys. If you go back and watch the replay, you can get the list of things that will help you get more exposure, more reach, more eyeballs on you and what you're offering so that you can be more successful in your business, because nothing's worse than spinning your wheels for years. I think the first 2 years of my business, I really did spin my wheels, and a lot of it had to do with me being scared. And I kept telling myself, like these videos, I kept telling myself, oh, I'm just not a video person. I don't want to get on video, and I didn't want to get on interviews, and I didn't want to do podcasts. That's just not me. I'm just going to write. But the bottom line is I'm not really I don't really love writing either. It's like I like this connection the best. So what was it really, after I dug deeper? It was really the fear of visibility, the fear of being seen, the fear of rejection, digging even deeper, the fear that people wouldn't want me or want what I had to offer. And then I would be a huge failure. So that fear of failure was the thing that kept me from getting out there. And you know, it's one thing if it's not your thing, if you just don't enjoy doing video or you don't enjoy talking on podcasts or interviews, that's one thing. But don't let something sabotage you. If it truly is, if you really dig deep in your inner game and you really truly see that it's a fear, don't let something like that stop you from doing something, anything in life. All right? Because that's really a waste. Don't let anything stop you like that. You got to keep getting out there and do what you love to do or what you feel passionate about doing. It's really important. Don't let any fear stop you. All right? If you have these beliefs about yourself, look back on your life, see where they started. I always go back to the earliest root memory I have, work on that early memory. I tap on it using acupuncture points or EFT or the healing codes or any of those, and I really work on getting to that root, and then I feel like, wow, this really wasn't a big deal. How come I haven't done this sooner? This could be you too, okay? I hope this has helped you guys, and if you want to learn more about me, you can go to melissazoske.com. I have some freebies in there. I've got some free tutorials on how to do a healing code and a trilogy code, and how you can really learn to start letting go of these mindset things and these fears and these energy blocks that are keeping you from living your life, living the dreams that you want, okay? You guys have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye.